Glad to have you with us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Basically, a month into the season, here in Week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the James Madison Dukes and the UNLV Rebels. Reese Davis along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. And the Dukes ready to kick it away first. Out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback signaling to his guys. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Knocked down immediately. Well, that play was supposed to go to the outside.
Well, and the defense knew that too. They saw the sweep right away, got to the outside, understood where the ball was trying to go. Listen, if you put those guys in a cage and you set an edge really hard, make that sweep that's designed where everybody's blocking out wide to go back inside, that's a win for the defense.
Sets his feet. It's Lindsey. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. From the gun, the running back has it. Hard running there. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd...
But he's got room. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Motion from the wideout. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Jackson gonna throw it. Under pressure. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
On the move. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. The head coach told us he was going to be aggressive. He has a lot of confidence in his running game, and he showed it there on that 4th and 2.
And I like that mentality. That's the mentality I'm going to develop with my team. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to go get things. Short yardage situations, we're going to practice them. We're going to be successful, but we're going to go for it.
2nd and long here. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
That is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. He's got it. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Running inside, it's Danzy. Run ends there.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Here comes the Duke's offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Got rid of it just in time.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Jackson will throw. Out wide left, it's Collins. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a... And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Off play action on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throwing on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Back's got it on the screen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. At the 40, there he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Moving the pocket, it's Lindsey. Just gets rid of that one.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Discards him with the stiff arm. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Rebels line up to punt it away. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Here comes the heat. The Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass on 2nd down. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space and couldn't come up with a completion on 3rd down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
Not a lot of room to field this one. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Out wide right, it's Baxter. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Right down the middle. Dangerous throw on that one.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Coleman Williams. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. And the Rebels are threatening on 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run it with Baxter. Swamped immediately.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Second down, gonna throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Middle of the end zone, he's got it. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he added the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Trying to make magic with his feet. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Motion from the back. Off play action. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback.
Unloads it downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Right back to it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. On target. He's down short of the line to gain. It'll bring up a 4th down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. Gives him a little to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. He makes the catch at the 10. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Really nice gain, gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. And the Dukes want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw one first. Rushes on. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage, and I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
Jackson gonna throw it. Grabs it in the middle. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Fresh center downs going to the air. He's going to take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And back to the air on 2nd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield.
And I love it when quarterbacks attack the whole field. Nice job using the sideline. When you attack the middle of the field, those safeties very much get involved. So do the linebackers. You get a lot of one-on-one matchups towards the outside. Nice job throwing it towards the sideline, and the receiver making the big play down the field.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We start with the Troy Trojans in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's Troy with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game.
James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They'll open the second half on the ground. They put the brakes on it.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Out wide left, it's Collins. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Jackson will throw. Dangerous screen into traffic. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. Looks as if he's going to run it. Not going to make it, and the 4th down gamble backfires. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Got the first down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Baxter again. Breaks into the open. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Tough run here. It's Baxter. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Here we go, ready. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. They're all over him. And it's a sack. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job, man. You got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Man, this defense is feasting. You can tell. They know they got the lead, and they know they have to pass. So they're pinning their ears back. They're bringing pressure. This offense, they have to do a better job, man. You got to protect your QB. Give him some time if you want to get back in this ballgame.
No room to bring it back. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Hand off for Baxter. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Baxter again. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Vegas! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Duke's offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Leaping grab for a big gain. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Working the ground game. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Dukes moving quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Looking for a man. It's Evans. Dumps it off in the flats. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Motion from the wide receiver. Can't get him to the ground. Got enough for the 1st down. Oh, he got loose. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown Rebels. Rolled his way into the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Wants to throw. It's Evans. Fires to the middle. Between the hashes, it's Collins. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Got some green grass. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Going for the big play. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Rebels. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Direct snap. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Evans. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him.
He's brought down. Couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that is where defensive ends make their money, by getting to the quarterback and knocking him down.
Dang, Skippy. That's what you want to be. You want to be a double-digit sack guy. You want to be a guy that puts pressure on the quarterback. Playing the run is fun, but I want to get quarterbacks, and I want to make their life hard.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quick give. It's 4. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Under pressure, and they got it.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
He'll take a shot. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Powers inside. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, it's nice to have a guy on short yardage situations you can turn and you can hand the ball to him. And you know he's not going to dance. You know he's going to be really physical, lower his shoulder. I don't care how many yards he gets. He just needs to get past that 1st down marker.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They want to run this quarterback. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Now on 1st down from the 40. They'll send the back in motion. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Takes a shot at the end zone. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.